So we're getting a ride back, and we quick stopped near the tiger rescue to look at Tony. Good morning. It is June 5th. No, June 6th. Today's June 6th. So I'm back on trail. I gotta cross this. It sounds like a creek. I can hear water. So yeah, yesterday I took a zero because I was waiting for a package to be delivered by Amazon, and I stayed at the 49er Saloon. That was awesome. They're really great folks. They're about to go on vacation though for a little bit, so they're gonna close down. But yeah, they provide free hiking for hikers, and like they have like a shower stall and stuff and whatnot. But actually I'm gonna get a little away from people here because I'm near the KOA. But then I'll talk to you about like what happened. Nothing. It's just like there's a few stories I want to relay about my time there. So, all right, let's go. All right, so it's actually cold today, and I really don't want to get my feet wet. So I'm going to try to figure out a combination of doing these ones or maybe in this one to get across. All right, so we're headed up a little bit into the hills here. So, story number one. Yesterday, there was a woman at the campground named Sunflower, and she went to go take a shower, and she had tried to put her phone, like passport, was all like in a Ziploc bag on top of the shower stall, thinking that there's a ledge up there. Hold on, I gotta stop this, there's a train coming. Anyways, so she's going to take a shower, and she had tried to put her phone, passport, all that stuff in it was in the Ziploc bag, like I said, on top of the shower stall, but thinking that there was like a ledge up there, and there wasn't. It fell behind the whole shower setup. And so I had come back to my tent, and she had come up to me in slight panic. He's like, hey, can you please help me with this? And it took us forever. We were trying to get it out with trekking poles and like all kinds of stuff. It took us forever, but we did get it out. So what I did is I found a stick, like a tree stick. It was long enough that had prongs, on it from like all the little branches I snapped off. And she was able to hook it onto her plastic bag, and she was able to pull it up and get it out. But it took us like a good half hour. So yeah, and then I was like helping people figure out stuff with like outlets outside when we were outside for the night, because there was only a couple, and there's something else I helped with. Anyways, that's not the point. All right, story number two. I did not realize we were so close to LA. We're like an hour drive from LA. It's crazy. And so I took a ride into town with a trail angel named Kevin, and he was telling us about how this area, Acton area, and the area we're hiking into, has been used for all kinds of Hollywood movies and TV shows. So like Sons of Anarchy was filmed out here. They have a ranch nearby that they used to film scenes with like actual cattle and horses that live there permanently. They call them set cattle or something. And I'm gonna stop walking and talking because I'm going uphill. I'm gonna flip this. So yeah, they've shot episodes of Westworld out here in 1883 or 1849 or whatever, and movies like I think Once Upon a Time. The hills I'm hiking into, I'll get the actual name of the rocks, have been in multiple Star Trek episodes, and like I think even Star Wars and stuff. And they just filmed a movie down here, had 1950s scene in it or whatever, and Joe Dirt was filmed down here, all kinds of stuff. Anyways, and then you'll see a clip of it. But there's also a tiger rescue down here. I can't remember her last name, but her first name's Tippy, and she was an actress in Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds and Psycho, and she, won an Academy Award according to Kevin and stuff. And she started Tiger Sanctuary, and we did a little stop near there and saw some tigers from the road. That was cool. There's also gold mines and silver mines, or old gold mines and silver mines from the actual gold rush around this area, and you can like visit the remnants of them. And it's just wild to me that I didn't realize I was so close to like LA, and like I'm not like starstruck per se, but like once upon a time I thought about going into the industry of plays and theater and movies and whatnot as a props mistress. So I would handle anything like an actor touches, like let's say we were filming a hiking movie, these trekking poles would be a prop, this would be a prop. So it'd be my job to gather all these things and get them for the set. And this leads me to story number 3 or 4. So sorry, I just noticed my hair's out of place. So this is where things get really wild. When I was at the KOA yesterday, they have a pool, and I was hanging out with a group of hikers, and this man comes in and starts swimming, and he was telling us how he worked as a cameraman for like all these different movies and TV shows and stuff, but his last main project was Criminal Minds, and he worked on it for 13 years. And Criminal Minds is one of my favorite shows, like, on the whole planet. And, you're like, at this time I had no idea we were so close to LA and stuff. You're like, oh, that's cool, and I talked to him, like just me and him one-on-one after everybody left, and, talking about the industry and unions and just like how I thought about going into that kind of work, not cameraman, but, tech, being a techie and stuff. And I exchanged names with him, and I decided to look him up last night. And I guess a part of my brain was like, didn't like believed him, but not like 100%. Oh my God, this dude was like legit cameraman for Criminal Minds. Like, and I've just been blown away by that like the universe put me in line with somebody that worked on one of my favorite TV shows as a techie, as a actual aspiring techie, as a hobby. And like, I don't know, it's just crazy to me. So yeah, I just was geeking out about it last night, and I was texting my best friend in Germany, just like, I can't believe this happened. And so yeah, so anyways, it's nice meeting you, Darcy, like for real, like that just made my night. But yeah, I'm gonna get hiking because I gotta go up that hill. Okay, I looked it up on Far Out. So we're hiking towards Vasquez Rocks, and it's like, according to Far Out, it's a backdrop for like movies like Planet of the Apes and Star Trek episodes, Bonanza, a bunch of like the cowboy movies and TV shows. And so that's really cool. Like, I mean, there's some really neat rock formations that we're hiking towards. So like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really necessarily starstruck, but I really like the tech behind the scenes of things, of movies and whatnot, and that's like what I geek out about. It's not so much like, oh my god, I'm walking through a movie set per se. It's like, no, like, this is really cool. Like, they filmed here, and this is like part of the set, and like, or like Lord of the Rings. Oh my god. One of the reasons why I love Lord of the Rings so much, and Harry Potter a little bit, is because a lot of those props, especially Lord of the Rings, were handmade by local artisans and stuff. So like, so much of that was just like built by hand, and like, you just don't really see that like anymore. Sometimes in this kind of field, because a lot of it you can just, it's like manufactured already, unless it's like a fantasy or sci-fi movie type of thing. And so like, when I saw this Lord of the Rings, I was thinking of like the older movies like Wizard of Oz and stuff, where they had to like, you know, like hand make or like hand select everything. It was, I don't know how to describe it. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna get hiking. I'm pretty positive I spotted a new flower. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? Neat. I really like hiking right now through this landscape with like the yellow grass and stuff. You know, we're starting to see more of the rocks and stuff. So that's cool. Not very far into my hike. I'm about like not even 2 miles in. So, but yeah. I'm probably only doing 10 miles today realistically. There's a few, I need to get caught up on Instagram. I'm almost at all my YouTube videos uploaded. So I'm caught up there. I use the descriptions I use on Instagram for the descriptions for those. So I need to do that. And I know, it's kind of nice. You know, 10 miles is an okay day, and going to town, and by the time I eat and settle in, you know. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna camp in Albertville State. But yeah, mega hiking. Just wanted to quick film the actual color of the rocks. They're like actually reddish somehow. And they're like layered upon each other too. So that's kind of neat. Found another new flower. I like the little stripes on the ones that they're closed still. That's pretty neat. Also, sometimes if you see like orange in my videos, like a clump of orange, it's this like parasitic vine plant that has taken over stuff. So that's what that orange is. Took a little teeny side trail because I noticed there's a little cave. Looks like some bat guano or something. But yeah, just itty bitty. I mean, I guess technically you could camp in here if you wanted to. It's big enough to put at least a tent in here. But yeah, there's like a little side trail. I was like, I'm gonna go check this out. I'm glad I did. Neat. One thing I didn't realize with these type of plants is they have one of these at the bottom. Isn't that neat? And like here's a bigger one, so like it's really colorful at the top. But at the bottom it's like a little like aloe chicks and hens type of plant. Neat. Okay, so it's like really windy and this beetle is on this blade of grass. I'm going to try to stabilize it, but I really like its antenna and I'm going to try and take a picture of it, but without getting it to move. But we'll see how successful I am, okay? There we go. Took me a second. Wasn't that awesome? Sorry for the bounciness, but look at the antenna. That is so cool. Okay, super excited. Just found this. I mean, I found the cool beetle, but this white flower is so cool. Alright, let me squat down. Look at this. Look at how colorful that is. Isn't that amazing? It's like similar to the yellow and orange ones. That is so neat. So the other ones were pretty too, but like this one's got like all that at the top, but it's got like a really good bottom one. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cool? Found a spiky caterpillar. Alright, I think I finally got my camera to freaking focus properly. Isn't that neat? Look at their antenna. Yeah, with how windy it is right now, like I just could not get my camera to focus whenever I found one of those. And I only find them on the tall grass. The one I took a picture of on the ground, while I was taking a picture, I accidentally knocked it on the grass. But yeah, it's like right down there. So on the stalk still, but like this little antenna are like little antlers. It's like so cool. But yeah, I've kind of been dilly-dallying a bit. I just keep on finding cool bugs and stuff. I'm almost to the highway, sorta, the tunnel. Like the highway's up there, but it makes us wind around for 1.4 miles, and then we got this grass or these flowers again, and like look at this. Look at how purple that is and how beautiful that is. It is stunning. Yeah, I'm having a good day because I'm just basically going to Agua Dulce, you know, another 10 miles, and I'm going to stay there. By the time I get in there, it'll be like around closer to 2 o'clock now, because earlier it was like 1 o'clock. I keep stopping because I keep on finding cool bugs and flowers. But yeah, see, highway. But I'm just gonna keep trucking along and get there. I'm about like 4 something away, like 4.4, so I'll be in there in a couple hours if I'm not too distracted. Not sure who leaves these dolls on trail. I saw them more towards the border, but this is what it says today. Time to go through a tunnel. So we're headed towards Vasquez Rocks Park, but they've done a lot of filming with like these rocks in the background. Well, not those specifically, but those kind. And it's really interesting. They got like holes in them and stuff in some of the sides. And then, of course, while I'm talking, I get distracted by tadpoles. More tadpoles. Look at them go. So yeah, I'm like 2 miles from town or something. I can't remember. But it's starting to look neat. Just came from out of the tunnel from going underneath that big highway. So you'll probably hear a lot of car noise in the background. But I'll film more once I get to a monument. There's a monument that talks more about this area. So, but yeah, I'm gonna be hiking. Okay, so like it's really far away, but there's a quail on this rock up ahead. I'm really glad I got that quail on camera. It's just so cool looking, but I was like trying to be as quiet as possible going through the brush, and it's like all like overgrown, like really overgrown. Like I can't even describe it. It's like up around my pack and everything. And it's just trying to be as quiet as possible so I wouldn't spook it, because I think it's really cool with the little bobby thing, like knobby thing that they have at the top of their head. But yeah, we're just hiking along. There's like a new little sign thing with the natural areas I've never seen before, and I think it's really cool. I look up and there's like one itty bitty cactus just trying to live on the side of this rock. Yeah, this area is really beautiful. There's that over there and all that. Right now, this is the trail. Alright, almost to Agua Dulce, sorry. Anyways, almost done being in Vasquez Rocks Park, and it's really cool. All kinds of films have been done here. I was talking to a trio of guys that have a camera equipment company, and they were doing like a little photo shoot with a camera that they are going to sell, or components on a camera they're going to sell. Anyways, the whole point is they were like going to different film locations around this area to like mimic shooting famous movies in a way. So like one of them was, they went to the location where E.T. was shot over here, and they were doing, you know, like where Encounters was shot, I think they said, and then of course Star Trek, and yeah, and then on the gut hook, sorry, the far out comment, you know, Bonanza was filmed out here, quite a few scenes. What else? Some other cowboy movies I can't remember, but I mentioned earlier. So yeah, it's really cool to kind of just walk around a little bit and see everything. I kind of liked being on the backside though. Where I just was is a little bit touristy because one, it's hella beautiful, but two, kind of the filming history as well. But yeah, I'm working my way down this nice wide trail and towards the road that'll take me into Agua Dulce, and I can't wait to get some food. It's 2 o'clock. I spent a bit of time chatting with those gentlemen while they were trying to work, which they fully encouraged, and they gave me a bottle of water and some baklava treats, which was nice of them. But yeah, I'm just gonna get hiking though. Also, I'll admit I was a little sad that they there looks like they're working on it, installing information things to tell you a little bit more about, like, this was shot here, but that was shot there, or this is the history of this area, because that cement looks fairly new. But yeah, I was trying to find some like information posts to show you guys a little bit more about the history of filming over here, or just the history in general, maybe native history and whatnot. But unfortunately, there wasn't anything over by the parking lot area that I was at either. Just tourists and cars and porta potties and picnic tables and whatnot. But yeah, now I'm gonna get hiking. So I'm in the little nature center, and they have information about like all the stuff that's been filmed here. It's like all of these older movies. Lone Ranger, Blazing Saddles, Star Trek 4, Flintstones, Planet of the Apes, Wind Talkers, Looney Tunes. And that doesn't include like all the TV shows either. So yeah, that's kind of neat. They also have animals, so I'm really excited about that. Also, there's gold mining and ranching in the area. Sorry for the noise. So that was cool. So they got a resident rattlesnake, which I'm sure he thoroughly enjoys being looked at by humans. But I'd rather check him out really up close behind glass than in person on trail. And then there's a tarantula. I have not seen one of these on trail yet. Apparently they're very nocturnal and you have to try to see them at night. We have gopher snake, which I've seen lots on trail. Hi, cutie. And I've seen my own scorpion, but I'm not sure if it was a desert one. And then we have the desert rosy boa. That's kind of hiding.